Hello everyone. So as you may know, recently I haven't uploaded any videos and I have put every of my video on unlisted. That's because I thought about stopping YouTube and stop making videos because I had no content to show you. I only had like post clips and post highlights I could put, and I think that was not that interesting. So if you want to access all my old videos, they are right now in unlisted. So you can access them from the playlist. You go to the playlist tab on YouTube and then you can check everything. For the randomism project I announced, I will stop it temporarily. And now recently, like today, I found a strategy to make a lot of money. I go with tier 6 flat encrypted. I have 1250 IP and then I overcharge for the fights. I take flat 7 omelette and flat tier 4 poisons or flat tier 5 resistance spots in the fight. As you will see, I made a lot of good kills. Fame, if they don't suicide, good fame and good money, so that's pretty good. Still hard to get money right now, but as well, I'm streaming usually every day. Sometimes not every day, but like 5 days per week. For sometimes it's like 1 or 2 hours, sometimes it's 10, 11 hours, it depends. Sometimes I even stream multiple times a day. I usually stream Albion Online. Sometimes I go on Among Us, Rocket League with friends, some small games with friends, but usually I'm on Albion Online. You can check whenever you want. I usually do solo dungeons, corrupted dungeons, solo PvP, PK, gathering, going on the roads, trying to find content, sometimes having fun, sometimes rage. I'm also on other lives. I go a lot on Jim Benator streams. Maybe you don't know Jim Benator. If you don't know him, check his channel. Jim Benator is a really good guy. I enjoy playing with him. He also does videos and stream if you want to check. This video will be a bit special because I will analyze the gameplay and comment. Like, all this was during my live stream, but I will comment during editing to say what I could have done better here or there, the cooldowns I use, or what action was good or not good, how the opponent played, what spells, etc. So let's see. So this was a 7-2 Death Givers guy with 8-2 Assassin Jacket and 8-1 Hunter Hood and Alien Shoes. So the matchup is pretty positive for me, even if he overgears me. So right here, he does a good decision by using his Assassin Jacket while I have my Soldier Boots, because he has a sprint that has 30 seconds cooldown, or around 25 seconds with the reflection sprint. But the fact that I was hard winning makes him in a really bad spot, especially because he goes somewhere where there are mobs, especially mobs that slow. So he just gets executed down by mobs, I mean. Here I could execute him really easily by clicking on the silence bat. I could actually reset like this without aggroing the two giants, but if I go on the silence bat and just the two thieves, like I can silence them and make them unable to use spells and execute this guy really easily. So I couldn't execute him because he pressed last suicide. But I got like 6 million silver out of him. As you can see, the loots are pretty insane. I haven't sold them though, still in Carleon. I only sold like the 8-1 Hunter Hood and the 7-1 bag, I think. The rest is still up. So here I was against a 5-1 Bloodatoga with a Stalker Jacket, Stalker Hood, and what was he playing? Soldier? No, Assassin Shoes. So the matchup is positive for me. Because Stalker Jacket, like he has no purge. He could swap to Shadow Edge to cancel my E, but he didn't do that, so the matchup is really positive for me. As you see, I still have my Mercenary Jacket up and I am almost full life only by pressing W and the E on the Stalker Jacket. Problem is that even with the dodge roll, he doesn't go fast, but the Q, only with the Q, he goes really faster than me, and with the E as well. After a few minutes, no, I think it was 1 minute. After 1 minute of catching him, he made a terrible mistake by going in a dead end. And like he tried to break the crystal. I think he broke the crystal, but like he activated his stalker jacket, took the aggro of mobs, took a lot of damage from mobs, and I just Hunterhood reflect on his stalker jacket and he's dead basically. He was not really juicy. He was in 5-1 and 6-1, but that's still a good kill. Okay, so here we are facing a regular bow with mage rob. So it's pretty hard to win against regular bow with mage rob. It's not that hard, honestly. Even if he has mage rob, you have the advantage. The only thing you need to do is not waste your solar boots. Like he only has one mage rob and then 45 seconds cooldown. So you need to be really careful for when he uses his mage rob. And after he uses his mage rob, he has basically nothing to kill you. And like right here, I pressed my E, tried to bait his mage drop by using my E, and he pressed the mage drop. So I will have my E before he can attack. Also, he missed a lot of ray of light. He tried to ray of light me in the traps, but it never did it. So here I have the total advantage, and I can just run over him, and he has nothing to purge me, nothing to purge my mercenary jacket, nothing to purge my soldier boots. As well, he did a mistake by going into traps. He took a lot of damage from the fire trap, and he missed another ray of light. If he catch me in the ray of light, I could have died, but here he just died because he took just a lot of damage, because of the traps. That was a really bad play from him. Okay, so on the next click, I will show you an example of how not to play Great Nature. Like this matchup was really winnable with silence. All I need to do is press E and D and not Q like I did. If I don't press Q, his Cleric Robe doesn't proc and I wait the 1.5 second activation and then I press the Hunter Hood and he takes the full damage, and if he cancels, I still have my Mercenary Jacket up and I still can 1v1 him like this. So really it was a terrible play for me. As well, I didn't overcharge. I didn't use my resistance bot here. I just pressed E, and that was a really bad play to press E right now. So here's an example of how not to play Great Nature against podcasters, because the matchup is not easy, but not hard as well. Okay, so here we are against a tricky matchup. We are against a Carving Sword with Assassin Jacket, Guardian Helm, and Assassin Shoes on Refreshing Sprint. So I began the fight really badly, because he just is on me when I just finished fighting him up, so I was already mid-life, so he has the total advantage here. Luckily I have Soldier Boots and he has Refreshing Sprint, so I can escape pretty easily. He has 8-1 food and 6-1 pots, so he has an advantage over me, but the matchup is definitely winnable. Here I just need to run, try to reset, get back some CDs as well, and try to regen. Yeah, I attacked the mob that slow. I tried to regen on the bat, so it was pretty good E because he has no purge, so I can just regen on the mob. Yeah, I reflect him. He attacked me a bit to the relax, so I have actually the advantage over here. And he assassin jacket after I mercenary jacket, so I can mercenary jacket on the bat to regen myself. So here I have the total advantage over him, and he used his boots. Luckily he has stack of Q, and as well he has the Iron Will, so he can regen much more than me. But yeah, I could have killed him if I overcharged. With overcharge, he was actually dead because he only had 200 HP left, even with Guardian Helm. Here it was a bit bad because I took the explosion of mob and I weren't really alive, so I thought I was going just to E. Because I thought he was going to go back on me, but no, he didn't go back on me. So right now it's a 50-50 situation because he's going to regen because I don't have the Wanderlust to catch him, Solar Boot skill. And he has sword stack, so he has more ability than me. Even if it doesn't regen that much because there's a lot of mob, like my soldier boots are pretty slow and long cooldown, so it's hard to catch up to him. And he can regen much more than me. Right now he's still way ahead from me, but I'm full life and he's not because he took more of mobs than me. I think that with the refreshing strength he's got the total upper hand. So here I noticed I was pretty sure he was going to swap something, and he indeed swapped something. He went into interrupt on W. That's a really good thing. I can still bait the interrupt on W, so he doesn't cancel my E. Um, but it's pretty hard because like I need to bait like 2 or 3 times so he understands he need to cancel, and I need to be really careful about when he's going to interrupt. So here we're both full life, so it's like a 50-50 situation. We are back to the not to the beginning, but we're back to the situation of where we are full life and we're watching at each other. He decides to engage with his E, and the thing is that I can W his E to cancel the pierce, and right here I misplayed a lot because I bait his E, his W, his interrupt with my E, and I cancel my E. But the thing is that he saw the bait and he kept his interrupt, and he actually cancelled my E, so he had the total upper hand. He decided to try to fight. He took some damage from the AoE, but still he was still ahead right here. He still decided to leave. I think it's that he took 3 attacks from the ladder right here. Took 3 attacks for nothing because you were writing big fan. I didn't know about this, of course. Right here, I still decide to go in because I still have the upper hand. I activate my E because I know he plays interrupt on W, so if we are playing melee, he can interrupt my W really easily. So I prefer using my W before. The W against is to cleanse the pulse of the curving E. Problem is that I use my mercenary jacket right here, so I'm basically no other option left than escaping because I don't have any spells to regen. I decide to go on mobs to regen, but right here I know that it will be fatal because I have no escape left. I use my solar boots already, so I know if he's going on me right here, I'm basically dead because he has way more HP than me, and I just stood there and waited for him to kill me. He played really well. That was a really good fight, honestly, but he played really well. Okay, so for this clip, I didn't know if I put it or not because it was really special. I started by taking 2 crystals and saying him I couldn't fight because it's a black hand with assassin jacket and clerical. So I told him I can't fight you. I'm going to break the crystals. And then he goes in PM and tells me why do you go to corrupted? You're poor. Go fight, please. So I before breaking the third crystal, I tell him, okay, go fight. I'm waiting for him. I start attacking him, and what he does is just trying to escape. And like right here, you see he's going on mob and he's getting catched by this mob. He's still trying to kill me. Like he uses chain slash, he uses his E on me. And after playing me, he says, I was not trying to attack you. Like you wanted to escape, just go break the third crystal. So I was kind of not worried, but like I didn't know if I put it here, but that's it. Really weird because I told him come fight. He wanted to fight. I told him come fight, and what he does is not fighting when I tell him to go fight. I still put it because it's a pretty good kill. But like, I don't understand this type of guy. Okay, you broke 2 crystals, but then I told you go fight, and you wanted the fight. So why didn't you go fight? I don't get it. Maybe. Okay, so here we were against a light crossbow with cultist skull. Was it Inferno shield on the jacket? And refreshing spinner soldier boots with the taproot and sandwich, of course, so he had 1k more HP than me. So the good thing is that I had the W on cleanse heal that makes me cleanse the cultist, both the cultist cowl and the E from the light crossbow. And the cooldown is the same. So basically, when he uses his light crossbow E, I go clean heal and I totally cancel his E. I did it multiple times, and as you see, I have the upper hand, but he still has way more HP than me, especially with the even with the healing pot. And here I didn't cleanse the bomb or the light crossbow, so I decided to resistance pot. He has the advantage over here. I have to use my clean seal without his E. Right here, he almost cancelled my E. Honestly, if he cancelled my E, I would have lost the fight. And here he did a terrible mistake by activating the Inferno Shield while I have my E on. So I actually regen by hitting him with the reflect damage. I regen with the E. So I killed him because he pressed the Inferno Shield. If he didn't press the Inferno Shield, I would have died against this. If I had the same IP as him, like if I was in 6-1, I would have won this one. So you saw that even with my stuff that was worth 150k silver, I could manage to kill some guy who had tier 8 1 equivalent. So that was actually pretty good. Especially the guy with the 7 2 death givers. 6 million silver, even if the repurpose was like 600k I think, especially because I don't got down to mobs. That's still like 5 million profit if I sell this at the black market. So I will just, here's a clip of a diving dungeon, kind of diving dungeon thing. Like I went at the entrance and saw people, so I flagged. It was a really good fight. Tell me if you like that type of video, maybe I will do more of analysis. I actually like analyzing my gameplays or gameplays of other people, seeing their mistakes, what they could have done better, etc. It's really interesting, I think. As well, if you want more videos, just ask, honestly. I mean, I'm on live every day, I just don't have a lot of time to edit videos, so this video took me really low time, low effort. I only needed to check my stream and do the highlights when I dove in the corrupted or when I got dove. One small clip at the end. I hope you liked, thank you everybody for the support. As I told already at the beginning, all my videos are only unlisted, so check the playlist tab and you will see all the videos. Thank you, goodbye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.